Right, Sean Strickland is screwing it up, and I'm going to explain how he can pull it back. I'm not talking about his little makeup sesh with dricus that we saw all over Instagram, or the fact that he tore that woke gotcha reporter a new multi-use a-hole. Here's the thing, you guys. I love Strickland. Who doesn't? And when the whole dricus father comment thing happened originally, I, like I'm sure a lot of you, had mixed feelings about it. It did feel like dricus crossed the line, and it wasn't good to see Strickland so triggered about something so serious. But I was faced with the fact that Sean is constantly speaking more shit than Colby on an Ambien. Now Sean addressed this, and while it wasn't overly conclusive, I just kind of accepted it and moved on. But this week, when you hear dricus at the press conference saying this,
do you regret making comments about somebody's abusive background? Is that something that you think should be discussed?
Well, he discussed it, so if you're gonna go out there and say, "Hey kids, you need to be abused more. Hey kids, you need drunken rage, abused beatings by your parents, like I got when I grew up," then that's you putting it out there. That's you joking about it. I wasn't joking about it. I am going to beat the shit out of Sean Strickland.
It can't help but sound like he's got a good point. And it is completely different to Colby and Leon. I don't think I've heard Leon crack a single joke, let alone joking about his hardships and his father. Colby was clearly well over the line and without being provoked. Luckily, karma sorted that right out. And Colby got beat up so bad Trump ejected him out his arsehole. But then Sean went on to address it.
But the difference is, and I was just telling DC this, dude, you went on a podcast and you joked about calling a homie to fuck your wife. I didn't go make fun of anything that you didn't joke about.
And I can't help but feel like Sean is missing the mark with his rebuttal, and in doing so, making himself look like a hypocrite. Of course, he's joked about his own trauma loads of times himself, so that angle doesn't really add up. Does Sean give a fuck? Possibly not. But unless I've missed it, it's a shame he hasn't addressed it properly. The reason the dricus mocking Strickland about his abusive upbringing is wrong, and not the same as Sean taking the piss out of dricus, or Ian, or O'Malley, or Izzy, is because it wasn't his personal actions being mocked. It happened to him. Dricus chose to kiss his coach on the lips in public. Sugar Sean O'Valium chose to let his friend nail his wife. Ian Gary chose to take his wife's ex-husband's name and share personal information publicly, and threatening everyone with legal action, and writing a fucking hit list on Instagram. And Izzy, of course, chose to claim the identity of every country he's had a flight transfer in.
I am Chinese.
And get closer to his dog than his vet's thermometer. Sean didn't choose to be abused by his dad. It happened to him. In danger of ironically sounding woke, he is the victim. It's a simple, clear difference. And I don't know about you, but I think it explains why it seems different to all the other shit talking. I might be wrong, but I've never heard Strickland come at it from that angle. But essentially, it doesn't really matter too much to the fight this weekend. Sean will survive dricus's early onslaught in the first and second, and in the third he'll start to take over, and he'll finish an exhausted dricus with a TKO in either the fourth or the fifth. Anyway, if you like this video, give us a sub, check out this playlist of recent bangers. I'll see you next time.